The first 5 years of my teaching career were almost exclusively for LSAT, and it's still my favorite thing to teach. I want to explain what's on the LSAT for newbies. The LSAT is a test of things that are almost never given in the college curriculum. The 3 areas tested are reading comprehension, but it's a dense and fast-paced reading that most college work doesn't simulate. Logical reasoning, which are arguments, and the closest you typically come to them in college would be if you take a rhetoric class. The final part is what we call logic games. These are puzzles where they give you a sequence of people who arrive at a party. 10 people, there's certain rules about who can arrive before, who can arrive after, who can start the procession, who are the only people at the end of the procession. Then they ask you to figure out the rest of the order, and then they'll change things on you. Whether they're practical or not, the LSAT doesn't care. And law schools don't seem to care whether attendees at a party have anything to do with practicing law. But they think it has to do with something called good reasoning. So it's a part of the LSAT, and it's the area that a lot of people have the hardest time with. If you want to burnish your skills, there are some very good books out there. I'm going to show one. This is a group of 10 LSATs that were given almost in sequence. They're given 4 times a year, and they tend to publish 3 of those 4. The most modern ones will be in thin single booklets, 1 at a time. These are available from lsac.org. Barnes & Noble and Amazon will have them too. If you want to use other books, the Logic Games Bible is a very good one that our students, we buy for almost all of them. Rhetorical skills are often burnished with our materials that we've developed, and there are other prep guides out there. And finally, if somebody is well in advance of taking the LSAT, you got a full year or more, taking a rhetoric course may be a good lift before you start digging in for the actual LSAT. There's a final part of the LSAT that doesn't seem to have much importance. It is an essay. It is not graded by the people at LSAT. The LSAT essay comes at the end. It is available to law schools to see how you write under quick pressure. Now, that's actually very similar to a law school exam, yet very few law schools actually read these. They tend to do it for 20 or 30 students, maybe those on the bubble who might be in contention for the last 5 places in an LSA, in a law school class. Conceivably, they could read that essay to help verify that your actual personal statement wasn't highly concocted by somebody else. Now, frankly, the personal statement, and we'll talk about that next, is deservedly very different, but we've heard that some law school admissions committees will look at the comparison just to see if there's an imposter, either on the LSAT itself or concocting the application. Shouldn't come into play, but to you, I'm sure you're straight up people.
I be bound.